If you're not happy at the level you're at, you don't find fulfillment, you don't find purpose and impact.
Right.
The purpose and impact is happening, you're just not seeing it. Hey everybody, welcome to the Leader Lab. This is Leadership Shorts, quick thoughts to help you level up your leadership. My name is Chad Wright. I'm the founder of Forward Partners, and I'm joined as always by my partner in podcasting, Emily Grace Deal. Emily Grace Deal, what are we talking about today?
We have a quote today.
Okay, let's dive in.
Simon Sinek said, "Most of us live our lives by accident. We live it as it happens. Fulfillment comes when we live our lives on purpose."
Fulfillment comes when we live our lives on purpose.
Yep.
This is interesting because we always talk about the idea we want everyone to finish the day tired but fulfilled. Tired because we really worked hard. Fulfilled because we mattered. We did something that was important. We did something that was purposeful. And I deal with so many people that are chasing fulfillment, but they're chasing it in terms of title or pay or promotion, as though happiness is found in what's next.
Yeah.
Fulfillment is found in what's next. Ultimately, I'm a firm believer if we can't find fulfillment where we're at, we're probably not going to find it at that next level, right? And so it's the intentionality of saying, can I find fulfillment where I'm at? Can I live for purpose? Can I live intentionally? And we talk about intentionality and everything and how much it matters. And we're wrapping up this group of episodes that we're recording today. And so many of them have been about intentional action, intentional choosing of your mindset, intentional rhythms, all these things we have to be intentional about. And I think this idea that we are not living life on autopilot, that we are choosing what's next. We're choosing the impact.
And also,
we
it's not
wanna
like
have.
the idea of like future surfing, that you're not just waiting for the next thing to happen.
Yeah, it's not just about the next thing, as though the next thing is going to be magical.
Yeah.
You know what the next thing is going to be? Just like the thing you got. It's going to be
Right.
full of challenges. It's going to be some good things and some challenging
Its own
things.
new level of
Yeah,
problems.
but I think the consistent piece you're bringing to it is you. You know, it's like when I don't know about, we've talked a lot about like our church experiences, right? You got people that suddenly don't like the way church is going. They don't like any of the things happening. So they leave and they go to the next church and they're fine for a while. And then they don't like that church and they don't like the things that are going on. Ultimately, the problem is that they're taking themselves to the new environment and just expecting the new environment to do all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Versus understanding how are they showing up, how are they serving, how are they living intentionally. And it's kind of, I think, a similar idea. Like if you're not happy at the level you're at, you don't find fulfillment, you don't find purpose and impact.
Right.
The purpose and impact is happening, you're just not seeing it. And so you're not going to find fulfillment at the next level because that higher paycheck is not what brings it.
Yeah, I really like that you're just not seeing it, because it's like you don't have your eyes open to what you need to be able to see. You're always looking for something else. So you're kind of missing that ability to see what you can do right now to make a difference.
We are all having an impact whether we see it or not. Now, this is where I think this matters, because whether or not that impact is positive or negative probably depends on our intentionality.
Yeah.
If I'm showing up and living a very unintentional life where I'm just waiting for it to happen to me and I'm just waiting on that next thing to find happiness and fulfillment, I'm probably not having a positive impact.
I think my favorite part of this quote is the by accident piece.
Yes.
Because like we talk about with being healthy or average or unhealthy,
Yes.
if you show up as average, right, you're doing basically the same amount of damage.
Yes.
And so I think the by accident part is if you're not making any choices for what you're going to be doing or why you're doing it, it's just that by accident, like,
Yes.
it's not going to keep, everything is just going to keep happening.
Great things don't happen by accident.
Right.
Right.
So
Like,
you have to
I
make
think-
that choice.
Yeah, and I guess maybe there are, again, we don't talk in absolutes when we can avoid it. Maybe there are those times when amazing things happen completely by accident. Most of the time, it's because we've chosen to go down that road.
Right.
We've chosen to invest in ourselves. We've chosen to fight the hard fights and do the right things and develop and grow, so great things start to happen. And that's usually how it happens. You're not waiting on circumstance. And I think that's something we have to understand is when we live our life and we're not doing it intentionally, we're living by accident, we're waiting on circumstance to choose for us.
Yeah.
Circumstance doesn't care about us, I don't
Yeah,
think.
it's not,
Like,
that's
it's not out for our ultimate good. And so I
Yes.
don't know that leaning on that is a great life strategy. Certainly not a great leadership
well,
strategy.
and I mean, sure, but when's it going to happen? Like, and if
Yeah.
you're waiting for that timeline, then it's going to be a lot longer than you probably want.
Yes, it is. I think just this basic idea of the fulfillment coming from living life on purpose. We're not living by accident. We're living intentionally. I think this matters deeply, as simple as this is, because if we can choose to show up in a healthy way, we're going to have that positive impact, not the negative impact. And I got to tell you, like, nothing fuels better than positive impact. When you see that somebody's life is better because you showed up and served, I don't care what the paycheck is.
Yeah.
Like, it's as long as the basic needs are met, what the pay is what the pay is. But man, that feels so good to see that. That's how you finish the day fulfilled. You go, man, my day's better because I make Carl's life better.
Yeah.
There's Carl in a positive way. I just want that noted. I mentioned Carl in a positive way.
He did, officially noted.
Carl showed up as his normal terrible self, and I made his life better. So that is fulfillment.
Unnoted. You
that
just took it away. You just
listen. I can't. I eventually have to lose the credit. I don't know why I'm in that cycle. But I think this idea of just making sure we're having a positive impact because it is so driving, so exciting. That's where fulfillment's found. So if we want to finish the day tired but fulfilled, that's how we do it.
Yeah, on purpose.
Leaders, let's talk next steps. Live your life on purpose. Be intentional about what you choose. We have talked in the last few episodes about the idea of when do you need to invest in yourself? How do you invest in yourself? All of it starts with this intentionality of saying, I'm not going to let life happen to me. When we don't invest in ourselves, we are just saying whatever happens to me is going to dictate how this goes. When we choose to live on purpose and invest in ourselves, we are choosing the version of us that will deal with those things. And in that, we will find fulfillment. You want your team finishing every day tired but fulfilled. You want to finish every day tired but fulfilled. We are so good at the tired. The only way we get to fulfilled is by being intentional and living that life on purpose. Emily, I love this quote. Thank you for bringing this. If people want to send us quotes, where do they send that to?
Send it to lab@forwardpartners.net.
Lab@forwardpartners.net. If they want to find us online, where we're on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, we're producing content every day about leadership. Where do they find us?
@ForwardPartner.
@ForwardPartner on all those platforms. Thank you so much for this conversation, recording these episodes. It feels so good to be back. John, thank you for producing Porchlight Productions. If you are in the Austin area, you need video production, John is your guy. He is phenomenal at this. And thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Sharing this with leaders means the world to them, and it means the world to us. We will see you next time right here in the Leader Lab for Leadership Shorts.